Hey guys, it's your boy Guersans Gaming along with my buddy,
Big Papa Brian in the house.
and we're gonna do the preview or prediction for the upcoming SummerSlam that's coming in
Well,
this
let's
Sunday.
call it a preview rather than a prediction. Not a prediction, but a spoiler.
Yeah, probably. It's most of the match are very predictable, and actually, pretty much all of the matches on the show have zero storyline whatsoever.
Yeah, it's a little
I
lackluster the
I
event
can't I
this
can't
year.
understand what the fuck they're doing. I mean,
The only match that has any storyline so far is Balor versus Bray.
it's a very small one.
Right.
I mean, it's the one of the biggest show, and more than half the match are "I pick you, Pikachu." It's
Yeah, it's
the
crazy.
fuck the fuck kind of storyline is that?
It is what it is, but it should be a good show because regardless of the storylines, the matches themselves
Yeah,
are are good matches.
yeah.
So
It's very my main issue is as far as storyline go. The matches should be good.
I
So
think so.
all right, so let's go down the list. Very down the list, actually. First match: Cruiserweight Championship. Drew Gulak versus Oni Lorcan.
Should I get my piece of paper?
I have no idea. I don't follow 205.
I don't either. I have no idea who either. I know who Drew Gulak is.
Yeah,
I have no idea who the dude he's fighting is. So
Oni Lorcan. I think he's on like an. I think he was in
he's
the
like might be
UK.
like strictly 205. Like he's
I
kind of
know.
like
I know he's
a
a
Tozawa
British.
kind
I
of guy.
think, but yeah, I don't follow 205, so I have no
I'm gonna
clue.
go with Drew Gulak just
Yeah,
because I have no idea who the other guy is.
yeah, that's what I'll do too. But this is definitely like it's not based on anything other than I don't know the other guy.
Sounds good to me.
All right, Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. I didn't see that one coming.
I thought Goldberg was done after the way he almost killed himself against the Undertaker.
Yeah, well, what I'm reading about is that against Undertaker was supposed to be his last match, but he doesn't want his last match to be that horrible match. So
That
now he's going against Ziggler because Ziggler is so good, he can make anyone have a good match.
I mean that's a fair assumption, but if it's gonna be Goldberg's last match, I can't see him losing his last match to a guy like
Yeah,
Ziggler.
and I think he's gonna win also because Ziggler is also, and I watched a lot of interview that he does out of character. He's a guy that gives a lot to the business, and he has no problem putting anyone over if he's being asked to. So
But it should have been him.
yeah, that's his catchphrase. But yeah, I think Goldberg's gonna win this. Probably gonna be his last match, and hopefully it's gonna be a
I
good
hope so.
match. But yeah, I did not see that one coming. Like I generally thought that Ziggler was taking shots at Goldberg on these previous promos that he was doing. And
Right.
well, apparently they were building up to this. So yeah, I kind of thought it was going to be Shawn Michaels, like a lot of people.
Right.
But I mean, they may do that at WrestleMania instead and keep that going.
Possibly.
But
Possibly.
yeah,
But yeah.
I'm gonna pick Goldberg because it's gonna be his last match. I'd be very
Yeah.
surprised if Ziggler goes over. But then again, Ziggler is getting a pretty good push these days, so you never know. He definitely earned his spot.
Yeah, definitely. He's the thing is he is could be a fan favorite very easily. And I actually really don't like that they're running him as a heel.
I would love to have him as a face as well. He's really, I mean, he's great on the mic, and they really don't have that many guys that are good on the mic. So it would be great to have him as a face. Plus, he does comedy shows and everything, so he's a great improv guy.
I've seen him on the Miz and Mrs. show.
Yeah,
He's freaking hysterical.
yeah. I watched a couple of his interview with Chris Van Vliet. It's pretty cool. All right, next match: Trish Stratus versus Charlotte Flair. That's obviously gonna be
I
Charlotte.
think it's time. Yeah, it's called. This is what I'm calling a passing of the torch match.
Yeah,
It's
probably gonna be Trish's last match.
yeah,
But yeah,
that's what I would go
it's
with
gonna
too.
be. It wouldn't make sense for her to win over Charlotte. None of the legend ever win their matches usually. Goldberg might be the exception.
All right, he's the exception, not the rule.
It's everyone that come back. It's usually just for one last match. They never win. So It's gonna be Charlotte. I'm pretty sure. It would put down Charlotte too much if she were to lose. Next match: United States Champion AJ Styles versus Ricochet.
As much as I would love to see Ricochet take that title back, this new gimmick they got going for AJ, it just works too perfectly for him.
I would have picked Ricochet if it was not for the new push for the OC. So
That's
I'm gonna
that's
go
the
with
other thing.
AJ.
This whole gimmick they got going on, it works, but there's no way they're taking that belt away from AJ right now.
No, he's gonna keep
Especially
it
since
sure.
it doesn't look like they're taking the belt away from Kofi anytime soon, and they're not gonna have AJ dethrone Brock. So
yeah. So I'm gonna go with AJ as well. I'm kind of surprised none of the 3 tag titles are on the card.
well, the women's title literally just changed hands on Monday.
Yeah, which was a bit surprising. That was pretty random. And I mean none of the men's title for the tag team are on the pay-per-view either. Both
Right.
teams are not doing anything. So they even scrapped the Aleister Black versus Sami Zayn that was planned for SummerSlam. They decided to do it on SmackDown instead.
Did they? I mean, I didn't watch all of SmackDown.
Yeah, it was supposed to be on at SummerSlam, and Aleister Black came in and said that it's not going to be on SummerSlam. It's going to be now.
Really?
And they did it on SmackDown. So it was a good match, but kind of was supposed to be on SummerSlam. So
Yeah. I mean, the problem with watching wrestling during the summertime is there's baseball, and that takes precedence.
yeah, well, that's the same for me when it's hockey season.
Right. So you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Especially when my team has the best record in the majors right now. So
Yeah. Well, I don't watch baseball, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, when there's hockey, I'm watching hockey. But that's a
I
good
get
thing with recording wrestling. Like usually, if I get too behind, I'm gonna play it, but I'm just gonna watch the storyline and I'm gonna fast like 3/4 of the matches.
Oh yeah, I'll watch a 3-hour Raw in like 35 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'll do if I get too behind. All right, next match: Finn Balor versus the Fiend Bray Wyatt.
I'm very interested.
There's no way Bray's losing that.
I'm very interested to see how Bray appears himself. Like, is he going to take the mask off while he wrestles? Is he going to truly be the Fiend? That's what I'm more interested in. Bray
I'm
Wyatt.
sure he's going to be the Fiend. I'm sure
Yeah,
he's going to keep the mask.
Yeah, that's.
And for those that don't know why the mask looks so familiar, it's because the same guy that designed. Yeah, it's the same guy that designed the mask and made the mask is the guy that basically does all the masks for Slipknot.
So that's what I thought. That's
why
what it looked like.
It looks a lot like a mask like that you see Corey Taylor with.
That's what I thought.
It was designed by the same guy. So
it's pretty badass.
It's a pretty bad. And I mean, Slipknot.
Now I was there. I was there.
Yeah.
I was there at Raw with my son and Mark and his girlfriend when Bray Wyatt came back. That was pretty sick. Like the lights just went out. We're like, what the hell's going on? And then Bray was in the ring. We're all like in awe. We were waiting for him to come back, obviously. But.
Yeah. I can't wait to see him wrestle. Like if his style is going to be different than what he used to do.
I mean, it can't be
using the
different.
mandible claw now.
Mandible claw. He's still using Sister Abigail though.
Yeah, he still has that.
So
I'm like, it's going to be funny to see him like do his little backward move and everything. I don't know if he's going to still do that. Probably more flexible now that he lost some weight.
He looks great. He really looks great.
Yeah, definitely lost the beard.
Well, trimmed it.
Most of it.
Trimmed it, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's no way that he's not winning this. I mean, I'm curious to see if Balor is going to be there as the Demon or Balor. But I don't think he will.
I think so because the Demon's undefeated.
Yeah.
So.
And yeah, that would be a little too similar, and they would have mentioned it at some point too.
Well, you know, last SummerSlam he came out as a Demon, and they never announced it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think he's going to come out as a Demon. But yeah, Bray's going to win this for sure. And like Slipknot mask, Corey, his mask is made to be able to sing. So I'm pretty sure like it's a big ass mask, but pretty sure it's well made enough that he's not going to have any issue performing with it.
All right.
I'm curious if he's always going to perform as the Fiend, though.
Or maybe he'll be like the Firefly
Or sometime
version.
he's going to be the Firefly guy. I don't know. If is the Firefly guy going to be just for promos and the Fiend for wrestling?
Right. It's
I don't know.
interesting.
Would be nice if he could do like start the match in one and finish as the other, but yeah,
That would be
yeah. Since it has contact and makeup on the sides of the eyes, and he couldn't just like put on the mask while it goes dark for a minute. I mean, it takes too long to put on the makeup.
too much work. Yeah.
So yeah, he couldn't do the switch during
Well,
a match.
That's the reason that Balor doesn't do the demon thing to him. It takes 3 hours to prepare that.
Yeah. All right, Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. I think
cares?
Kevin Owens gonna win this.
Better question is who cares? Shane McMahon needs to stop wrestling.
Well, he's pretty decent at it. He needs to stop taking the spotlight from the guys that are, especially on SmackDown, which is only 2 hours in the first place.
Correct, and he needs to go back to the front office. You were gone for a long time. Things were fine without you. You want to come back and wrestle a match here and there? Great. I don't need to see you on every show. I don't need to see you on every pay-per-view. You're a 50-year-old man. Act your fucking age.
Yeah, but KO is getting a pretty good push. I like that he's taking on the Stunner, going for a Stone Cold gimmick now.
I like the Stunner thing. I do, very much like that. It's pretty cool.
I didn't like heel Kevin Owens, but I like the new Kevin Owens.
I mean, I didn't like the last time he turned face when he joined the New Day. That was cool, but you knew there was like an ulterior motive there.
Yeah.
Like here, it's more genuinely a face.
Yeah. So going with KO for that. Bailey versus Ember Moon.
Bailey all the way.
Yeah, Bailey, but like I got zero interest for that match. It's another one of those I pick you, Pikachu. Like no storyline whatsoever. See, I pick my best friend, just like Becky did. It's the exact copy paste match. I pick my best friend on the current roster, and we're gonna face.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
No fucking sense. Zero interest, and they did the same thing for both feud. Like they had the other one like put in cheap shots so that like they look a little bit evil, and it's a waste of time. I'm sure the match is going to be good, but zero interest in the story.
Well, same thing with the women's match on Raw. I have no interest in that match either.
Yeah, so I'm going with Bailey with that. Kofi versus Orton. That one I'm actually not sure. Kofi would make sense, but that championship is actually like people are starting not to care about Kofi being champion anymore. It's redundant. It's like a New Day. It's like a comedy relief.
Well, it's been a long time since Orton's had a championship.
Yeah, and he's toward the end of his career, so they might want to give him his final run now.
But the thing is, Kofi is still in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Like the fans still love him, and the New Day has the tag titles. So
I'm getting bored of him as a champion, though.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you're gonna take the belt from him, at least take it at a major pay-per-view, which SmackDown is, which SummerSlam is.
Yeah.
So
I think he's gonna retain the belt, but I do have a little doubt that they might give a final shot at Randy.
Right. I don't think this is gonna be the last match between the two.
Yeah.
But
Becky versus Natalya. I think that's obviously gonna stay on Becky.
But yeah, Becky's not going anywhere.
They're putting Natalya because they're in Canada, but
right.
I don't think Natalya's ever gonna get a title.
And that's why Trish is wrestling also. I mean, they're in Canada.
Yeah. So I think Natalya's at the point in her career when she's mostly putting people over more than winning.
I don't like her current attitude. I really don't, honestly. Like that's not who the Natalya we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, that's an easy Becky for sure. And the final match, Universal Champion Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins.
So my heart tells me that Rollins is going to get the title back here, but I don't know. Like Brock Lesnar must give a really good blowjob in the back or something. I don't know. Or Paul Heyman gives one. I don't know. Like this guy has no business being champion, but they keep putting that belt around him. At least since he's won the title, he's been on Raw. I think 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
So he hasn't wrestled a match on Raw. God forbid he does that. But with his contract being the way it is, with him not being around ever.
Yeah, it's $100K for showing up on Raw and $500K for doing a pay-per-view.
Shit, give me $500K. I'll show in the ring. I'll show up and let Seth Rollins beat the crap out of me for $500,000.
I think Seth Rollins going to win, and I hope that giving the belt back to Brock was their way to establish Rollins even more by having him beat Brock a second time. And I mean, they've just beaten Seth too much in the last 2 weeks for him not to come out on top. You don't put the guy down as the. I mean, right now they're building it like as an easy win.
What was the point of giving Brock that briefcase? I mean,
yeah, that was fucking pointless.
So
it's their way to prevent him to go to the UFC, which we now know that he can't go anyway.
Right, they won't take him. So
yeah, so that's probably why he's making his money in WWE while he can still make money.
But he's not going to. I would hope that they're not stupid enough to give him another contract like that because everybody hates him.
Yeah. Nobody likes having him as a champion.
Now, if he were to be on, I'm sure if he were to be on Raw every week, make some appearances on SmackDown, great. People would start liking him. He hasn't wrestled a match on Raw in what, 2 years?
Yeah, it's been super long. And he doesn't do appearances. Like the champions, they go do appearances everywhere.
Yeah.
He doesn't do any of them.
Where's Rhonda, by the way? Is she still injured?
Yeah, she just got her cast off last week, I think.
It's crazy.
But yeah, she's getting pregnant, so we're not going to see her back. Plus, she made waves by saying that wrestling was fake, so that's not going to help her.
Definitely not.
And that pretty much covers all the show. I mean, I'm sure we're going to see some quality matches, but yeah, zero interest in all of the non-existing storylines.
Yeah, well, it should be a good show. The matches themselves are good. If you're in it for the storylines, sorry.
Yeah.
There are none.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure, as usual, we're gonna get a better takeover than a better SummerSlam.
Yeah, I have not still yet to watch Takeover. So
yeah, I don't watch NXT. I stay up to date with storylines and stuff, but I don't watch it. But I do watch the takeovers.
I
just don't have enough time in a week.
I'm home this weekend. I don't have any plans this weekend, so maybe I'll watch Takeover.
Yeah, I'll watch it when I do
if I'm awake.
Showdown.
If I'm awake.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So leave in the comments what you guys think is gonna happen, and we'll see who got the most right.
And don't forget, check out my gift card giveaway. After SummerSlam is over, I will be choosing the winner. So Monday, I'll be choosing the winner. A little longer than I wanted to, but you know what? Still, people are interested. So check out that video.
That's more time for people to participate.
That's it. So decide who's the better showdown competitor. Is it Ray? Is it Luke Harper? You decide. Take a look at the video. Leave your comment on who you think is better and why, and you could win a $25 gift card.
All right. Well, leave those comments on Brian's video, not
yes,
on mine.
Not on this video. Not on this video either. You got to go to the original video. You leave the comments on this video, it will not count.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. If you're not a sub to both our channel, go do so. So in the meantime,
especially mine. I have 10,000 less. Later, guys. Take it easy. Thanks for watching.
See you guys. Yeah.